How you guys doing? Hey.
Hey, I'm Spencer.
Hey, we back. This is Focus on the Positive. Focus on the Positive. Focus on the Positive. And we want to thank everybody that tuned in. We want to thank God. We want to thank the small listeners that we have. And we appreciate y'all. And we thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. You know, me and Spencer, we really thank y'all for tuning in, for being involved, and for giving us the chance to express our opinion and try to do something positive.
Yes. Thank
And
you for everybody who came up to us that we know and watched the whole thing. We love that. We weren't expecting people to really tune in as much as they did. But we are at like what, 50, almost 50 subscribers. So we're gonna make a
almost
goal,
50
100 subscribers.
from this go round.
You know how many followers we have on Instagram?
I don't.
I think we have like 10.
It is good.
That is good, but it could be better. So everybody who enjoys what you're listening
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
our
Praise.
Instagram is focus on the underscore positive, no spaces, no capitals, just focus on the underscore positive, and give us a follow. We'll drop all of our we'll drop some like I kind of want to do a challenge with you. I meant to talk to you about it.
Come on
Where
with
like
it.
we
Come
put up
on,
a
shit.
video,
You know, I'm up for a challenge.
and you
Yeah.
say, "Oh, I have my phone," but I could be lying to you.
Yeah.
Lying and
I want to see there. Hey, look, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna admit it. I'm wrong. I'm gonna be accountable. But
and updates and things like that.
okay. Me and Spencer been having fun going back and forth on a lot of things that we want to talk about. But first of all, we want to thank God. We want to thank our listeners, and we want to thank everybody that supported us and has something to do with the Focus on the Positive movement and this podcast and this platform.
Yeah, big thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Spencer, and thank you, Spencer, for being a good friend, man. For being a good friend, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for being a good friend and understanding and help to see my vision, and thank you for letting me help to see yours.
Thank you.
So, with that note, today is Friday,
The ninth? Yeah.
January the 9th. We want to thank y'all again. This episode right here, we wanted to say, come off, and come to y'all with something that's positive. Decisions. This segment is about decisions, as you can see. All the decisions you've made in your life, because life is about decisions. Good decisions, bad decisions. And we want to talk about decisions and how those decisions shaped us to who we are today. And I wrote some down, y'all. Give me a chance to read it. Thank you. I want to talk about decisions, the good, the bad decisions that I have made in my life that got me where I am today. My day-to-day decisions, my past decisions, hopefully my future decisions. Decisions who I associate with, decisions to get up in the morning and go to work, decisions to have a good attitude and make the best of my day, decisions about God and religion, decisions to be married, decisions who I have to leave behind, decisions who to forgive and move on, decisions to admit that I'm wrong, decisions to never give up and to change. You know, you got to make those decisions in life. Some of them gonna hurt. Sometimes God will make the decision for you. To be honest with you, you know, a lot of times, and most of the time, I believe He makes a lot of decisions for us because we can't make them ourselves. So we want to talk about decisions, and we want to be honest about our decisions. So Spencer, I want to ask you about your good and your bad decisions, and I want you to ask me about my good and my bad decisions. So, you know, we're gonna start it off like that. So you want to go first, or you
Yeah.
want me to go first?
I mean, I was telling him right before the podcast that, I really don't have that dialogue in my head before I go do something. I just kind of do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's obviously worked out for me so far. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
guess that was maybe just the way I was raised. I was always raised from right from wrong, so I don't really have to give it a thought. Like, should I go do this? Why not? It's like real quick for me. I don't gotta think about it like that hard. But obviously, I mean, I made a decision to be here today.
Yeah.
and to be very active with the podcast. I mean, obviously, I have a lot going on in my life. I'm married. I go to school and I work, and now I'm doing this. So I'm about when school starts back up, I'm gonna be very, very busy. But I gotta learn how to balance it. And that's probably gonna be the hardest thing because I got like 5 classes and they're not easy classes. This might be my hardest semester.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I gotta make a decision to lock in on everything that I'm doing and just try to be consistent
and
and
focus on the positive.
focus on the positive.
So,
Yes.
you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I mean, if I let you go
Mm.
and talk,
Yeah.
it's gonna be the whole time. So I'm not. No, I mean, because I just got a lot of questions to ask.
Oh, you got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I
got
talk
a
too
lot
much.
more to say.
Hey, I thought he was saying I talk too much, y'all. So I didn't know, because I do talk too much. Let's get it. So hey, we can be honest with each other. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with the audience and our family out there that subscribe to us. So, I'm gonna give it a shot, and I got my questions for you, and you say you got something for me. I'm very interested to see what the questions going to be, but praise God, we're gonna get through this, and you know what I'm saying. We'll see what's going on. So y'all, you can say what you want to say. You can ask what you want to ask. You can respond how you want to respond. So 1, 2, 3. Let's knock them out.
Yeah.
What you got for me?
Oh, okay. So, you talked before. I don't know if you mentioned on the podcast, but you went to prison.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was 17 when I went to prison.
So obviously, you had to make decisions before you went to prison.
Yeah.
So what was the worst when you were a kid? What do you think was the worst decision you've ever made when you were a kid?
Like a child, or like when I was like as a teenager? I'm saying like
just do your whole life. It don't matter.
The worst decision I ever made probably was joining a gang. I joined a gang, and I didn't really need the gang because I was doing a lot of the stuff myself. Like I didn't. Everybody was really kind of like not like, it wasn't like scared. I mean, they was like didn't want to take it the way I didn't want to go as far as I wanted to go, and I wind up trying to represent, be what they call being real and stuff like that. And so, with that being said, when they said went on a mission at 17, with some more guys, and we went down. That was the worst decision I ever made. That one right there. It it to me that was. So with that being said, yeah. So that was the worst one. Worst decision that I ever made.
I think I might have messed up.
What you did?
I don't want to stop it.
Stop it. We'll do it over.
Just continue. All right.
Like I was saying,
We're back.
Like I was saying, we're sorry for that little technical difference. That was my worst decision, to be honest with you, because it led me to go to prison, and that was something that I, really. Well, then again, how my life turned out and how it is now. But I'm gonna say that was my worst one. And through all the things, I never made a worse decision than that, and I never made a mistake like that again. So, though I have made mistakes through bad decisions, but not one as worse as that cost me that much. So.
Talk more into the mic. Talk more into it.
Okay, I got you. So anything else what you got?
Okay. So what decision specifically led you to your incarceration?
Shit, just like I just said, joining that what led me to my incarceration.
All right.
Being in the game.
So was it hard on your first day? Was it hard?
Hard where?
In prison. Your first day in prison.
Yeah,
you go in
hard.
foreign.
I mean, it was hard. You're 17 years old. It wasn't like it was now. Now you go in that motherfucker, everybody in the gang,
Really?
niggas get protection.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how it go. You know what I'm saying? Now, it ain't every man for themselves in that no more. It's like if you in against the gang, all you gotta do is be a dummy. You know what I'm saying? And go in that motherfucker and, do your thing, put in work. You can
Did you
survive.
okay, so do
When
you
I
think
was in there, hold up. When I was in there, you know what I'm saying? You had to fight. You had to do
Mhm.
your own thing. You had to get out. You know what I'm saying? But now you just go in there, you might be blood, you might be Crip, GD, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the gang you in or whatever, back then it was like, oh, you from Atlanta, you from Savannah, you from Macon. It was like that. But when I was in that motherfucker, that's how it was. You had to fight. If you stood up, you can stand on your own. But now everybody ain't standing on their own. And it wasn't the as nice as it was in there. All these cell phones and shit. And it was officers were kicking ass back then. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas got it sweet right now. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no cell phones. It was some cell phones, but it wasn't like it is now. It wasn't a lot of dope and drugs and shit. You know what I'm saying? All that old shit now. This shit, the niggas
it's
gonna
probably a
change.
whole different game?
Yeah, it's right now it is. So when
Yeah.
I went in there though, it was tough. You know what I'm saying? You had to get out. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? You had to get out. Nigga,
The only
it's
one protecting you is yourself.
that's it. And God. So,
Yeah.
this shit now you go in there, it's a cakewalk to me. You know what I mean? Only
So, I
thing you
mean
missing is your people. That's why niggas don't give a fuck about going in. You know?
so nowadays, I don't know how much you could speak to it,
Mhm.
but, like, nowadays,
Yeah.
if you were to go to jail,
Yeah.
do you have to join a gang?
Not
Or you have
really.
to you have
I
to
mean, I don't
join,
think
like
s Now you can stand on your own. There's plenty of niggas going there, ain't in no gang, come out, be straight. So,
Mm,
but it's best not to go in there at all.
yeah.
But anything else you got?
I got a lot of questions.
Come on with it.
So so when you were in prison,
Mhm.
did you read? You
Oh,
at the gym
yeah.
all the time?
They ain't had no gym. I just worked out, you know what I'm saying? Pull-ups, sit-ups, back arms. I
Mhm.
ain't really never really worked with a bag. But they ain't have weights. They took the weights out. So
Exposed
yeah,
pipes?
when it come to books, man, I read an ass load of books. I read
Mhm.
Sidney Shelton, Jackie McMillan. I mean, Jackie McMillan, Terry McMillan, Eric Jerome Dickey, Omar Tariq, Zane. I read Ann Rice books. Shoot, man, VC Andrews. I read Precious. I read how Stella got her groove back before I seen the movie. I was in that bitch so long. I did 10 years straight. So I did like from 96 to '06. So, and I can't lie, I don't even think about that shit like that. I don't even that's the good thing about it. It's a blessing for God because I really don't think about, you know what I'm saying, none of the prison shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't, focus my life around this shit. People always be like, when I get upset, oh man, you ain't in prison no more. And it ain't like that. You just said some shit or done some shit that you weren't supposed to do. And this how a nigga respond. All that. But that's the worst thing about coming out of prison. But anyway, let's not get off topic. What's the next one?
Alright. So when you were in prison,
Mm-hmm.
so, I mean, obviously, you told me you were raised Christian,
Mm-hmm.
but whenever you went to prison, did you change to Muslim, or did
Yeah,
that happen after?
Nah, when I went to prison, I was a Christian. So, and I love Christian. My mama a Christian, all my family Christian. You know what I'm saying? So my wife a Christian, so to speak. So you know what I'm saying? And you a Christian. Most of my friends, closest friends in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like friends. I love Muslims. They my brothers, and I'm a Muslim. But most and the only friends I ever had was Christians. You know what I'm saying? We just have two different beliefs. A righteous person is a righteous person. If you go, that's just it. Either you good or you ain't. All that in between shit, that ain't necessary. So when it come to about changing religion, that was a decision that was when we talking about decisions, that was one of the scariest decisions I ever made in my life. You know what I'm saying? Not the worst, but it was the scariest because I had to think about where I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And I was very close to God, so to speak, from what I know when I was a Christian. I went to church every Thursday and Sunday, and I went to Bible study, but it wasn't getting me nowhere. And what I seen, I no disrespect to Christians, I seen sissies go to church. I seen niggas get up and gamble and kill and steal and fight and rape and still go to church. So yeah, I didn't see that when you go to Juma service on Friday or Taleen on Tuesday. I didn't see that. So it was structured. You know what I'm saying? It was not even structured. It's just certain things that they stood on that you should stand on. They wasn't bleeding for people just to come in and you could be whatever you want. You can't do certain things and say that you walk in the straight life. You know what I mean? I can understand, because until you stop what you do, you shouldn't be allowed in certain places, and you shouldn't be allowed to do certain things. That's just the way it go. If God come back, me and my wife was talking about this, and I love you, Jessica. If God come back right now, and you smoking weed and drinking, and you like, take me, He was like, take you where? You drunk and you high and you want to get in heaven. You know what I'm saying? What that? So people don't really think like that. You know what I'm saying? They got all the time in the world. So when you start thinking, and when you sit down, when you really sit down and start thinking about who is God and what can what can bring you closer to God. A Muslim challenged me. A Muslim came to me. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the story about it. I don't mean to get off topic, but this is about decisions. I was in Smith State Prison. I was in Smith State Prison, and I was a Christian, and I had a Christian friend. All of them, they was, of course, we did Bible study together, pray, go to church and all that there, and blah, blah, blah. But I used to like to, jack, masturbate our books and shit. We're just being real. So they break this shit down. So, but I wouldn't jack off the officers. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't fuck with no homosexual. So I used to just get, nasty books, like uh fucking
porn books.
Black Tail. They was old back then. You don't know this shit. You weren't even born. Black Tail. But my favorite one was Black Video Illustrated. Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about. Hey, break the shit down. Oh, no Razzle Dazzle. Listen, so I'm in that motherfucker. And I keep going to get the kill book. That's what we call them, kill books. So I go get the kill book, and I got there every other day. I go get the kill book. So he studied trying to tell me about his law. I'm like, man, I'll listen for a little minute, but I'm just listening so I can get the book and go Jack bring the book back to him, because the book worth a lot. Niggas start, some niggas can't get books in. They stop getting books in. You couldn't get penetration books in. Like if they were showing penetration, you couldn't have, but you could have them posing and shit. So that one, I'm just being honest with you. Break this shit down. This is Georgia. I was in Smith State Prison in 19. This was 1999. Listen. This is a decision I made. So I kept going in there. One day he kept me in there. He was talking to me about shit. I don't know why this motherfucker had this book. So this is just the truth, how I see it. So I came to the thing. You know what I'm saying? And I came to the thing, and I came and got the book. So when I got the book, he challenged me. He said, I brought the book back. He said, listen, if you go in there, I challenge you, don't pray to Jesus, pray to God. And they say, ain't nothing wrong praying to God. God ain't gonna strike you down. It ain't against no rule that God ain't gonna listen to you if you pray straight to him. I was scared as hell. I went back to my cell, and night, I prayed to God. I said, God, if you want me to be Muslim, let me be Muslim. And if you want me to be Christian, I'll be Christian. I said, I don't mean no disrespect by not praying in Jesus' name. I just want to know, and that's just the truth. And I woke up the next morning, man, and I just started studying this law. Just start studying. And the more I studied, the more I start saying that there's just no God but God. La ilaha illallah. So that and things start changing for me immediately. You know what I'm saying? The respect I got, not just my understanding, my way of thinking. I start working out harder. I start reading more books and educating myself about, who I was. And I was, and man, all the Christian brothers, they was mad with me. Oh my God, they was mad. Oh shit, they didn't want to be friends with me no more.
That's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah, it was true.
Not good Christians.
But listen, I didn't judge, I'm telling you. But I'm gonna tell you something. I started working out in 1997, and I started working out with a Christian and a Muslim. They was from one name. His name was Nick, and Dawood. That was his name, David. Nick and David. And I couldn't even do 5 push-ups straight. Not but 2 or 3 times. I couldn't do 1 pull-up.
How?
I ain't weighed but 146. And
you should have been.
Man, I'm telling you.
That's way easier.
I got shot before I went to prison in the neck. So that shit kind of fucked my arm up. It killed my nerve and my muscle in my left arm. It didn't grow back within the time. But prison was fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Niggas was in there trying, I ain't never been raped or no shit like that. But I done seen niggas get fucked up in there. You know what I'm saying? I done seen police fuck niggas up in that motherfucker. White boys I'm talking about, oh man, y'all had it hard.
I mean, they probably still do.
No, I don't know now. I heard it's different. I never went back.
Well, they call like the white people the Aryan.
I don't know if they got that.
The Aryanites or something.
I'm in Georgia. I'm born in Chicago, raised in Detroit, but I'm from Georgia. Millersville. Shout out to Millersville. So that's so when I went in, it was shit. Man, please.
Yeah.
It was like Macon click, Atlanta click, Savannah click. Stuff like that. But
so how far were you in when you picked up the Quran? How many years?
I was
3 years in?
3 years, almost 4 years in. It was October 99. I remember it.
All right.
It was October 99.
So a little off-topic question as well, kind of on topic. So, I have another Muslim friend.
For real?
Yeah, but he's from Morocco, and he's like Muslim, like, but
What's a Muslim? Hold on. There is
like he is Muslim by color. I mean, born like in a Muslim country, like in a Muslim country.
Okay, you could be. I can understand. Let's get that out.
But look,
a Muslim is a Muslim. That don't mean. Excuse me.
But a Muslim country.
Okay,
it's got to be different.
I understand what you're saying, but let's get this. Let's
but
put that
the question.
Listen, it don't matter. It's about your being a Muslim, a good Muslim, a Muslim is a Muslim that is the most pious. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
His disposition.
He fasts.
Yeah. No, it ain't about what he does. It's his piety. You got to understand piety. Piety means it's his attitude towards others and his attitude towards life. You see what I'm saying? You can pray all you want. It's a hadith. And it's not getting off topic, but this, since you said that, it's a hadith that said, I don't know who said it, but it said that a God sent.
What's a hadith?
It's a saying, some that was recorded or heard someone say that the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said. It's like a saying. A sunnah is something that he did, something that they actually know he did. But people can, say it's been recorded. So they'll say it's been recorded. But a sunnah is what you follow what he did. See, I'm Sunni Muslim.
Yeah.
So I follow the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. That's what I do. The ways of him. If I don't have the sunnah, then I follow I have the Quran, then I follow the sunnah. And then, if I can't do that, then I follow my intelligence. You know what I'm saying? I know what's right from wrong. You know what I mean? That's what I do. But anyway, let's get.
The question. So there's a lot of people in government, like senators, even probably Trump. I think he mentioned it before about Sharia law. Okay. And I mean, let me finish my question. But he really, when I asked him what is Sharia law, like what does it mean to you, and he's like, well, I don't really know what you're talking about.
That what he said?
But yeah, a lot of people, I mean, he knows, but he's like, the way you describe it is not the way that Muslims live it, right? And but people say that like Sharia, like senators say that Sharia law is dangerous, and they're trying to come into our countries and try to change the whole entire constitution, right? Not true. So, and plus, they say this like we don't go to school or work with these people. And they are always like, I've never met a Muslim that wasn't the most loving person in the world. So like the fact that they're like, look, these people are evil. They want to kill you. They want to take you over. They want to conform you to Muslim. They don't give a crap about that. They're loving people.
No, but you got to understand that America and other, we gotta say I stay on top of nobody decisions. You got to understand that we not a Christian clean country, and we never have been. If you go, but a lot of things you don't want to put out to the people, because I guess that's the way that it is. But if you got common sense, you know what I mean. Just all it takes is common sense. You know what I mean. So power, oh my God, it can be a volcano sometimes, and a hurricane, and a tornado, and an earthquake at one time.
It could be dangerous.
Yeah, because it could be.
You could use it. You could use it in a good way, or you could use it in a bad way.
That's correct. So so due to lack of understanding what we're supposed to do as human beings in this country, we have went off course and have hurt people. Because we have an idea of what things should be, and we have wronged people, and that's what I do feel about this country. You know what I'm saying? I'm in this country. I will fight and die for this country because I love my people in this country. But I also love other people in other countries, though I have never met them. But that's it. It's about decisions. We decided, or our country decided to do those wrong things.
Yeah.
And so we have to deal with the consequences of
in a way, it's a blessing, because
I ain't gonna say nothing that you do wrong is a blessing. When you actively do something that you know is wrong, because let God sort things out. America doesn't.
God created different kinds of people, different languages. Like with the Tower of Babel, he's like, you know what? Y'all can't talk to each other. But you know what, though? We can talk to each other, and we can learn so many different things from other people who have gone through different things or been to different places or, lived in another country for the first half of their life, and now they're here. We have so much to learn from them.
Just like that, right up there, decisions. You gotta make the decision to want to help change, and not keep power in one. If it's gonna be in one place, let it be righteous. At least let it be more righteous than it is wrong. That's what America used to do. It used to be for the greater good, whatever the situation was. And through an intelligent level, I have to say, some things I can say, okay, I can understand why that was done. But some things are just done out of pure hate because you have power. When you go to getting people back and helping people that's wrong and being spiteful towards people that said something wrong about you or do something wrong to you, then because it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me to do something like that. And hey, matter of fact, let's go ahead while we got talking about this conversation. Let's go ahead and give Miss this product right here. This is coffee bean oil from Jessica Norville. Y'all can hit Jessica Norville at jessicanorville.com.
What's it do?
Oh, this right here moisturizes the skin real good. I don't know the exact thing that's in it, but I just had it and I do know
It looks like there's like coffee beans in it.
This right here is cocoa butter. It's pure cocoa butter for your skin. We also have the turmeric soap. I think that's the name.
Turmeric?
Yeah, turmeric soap. I'm sorry. Made pure. It's made pure and it's made authentically. You know what I'm saying? With all good stuff in it. Yeah, I have to say that. So
support small Black businesses.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, and small white businesses too. Like your sister. Your sister, shout your sister out, man.
Okay. Well, I mean, she hasn't got my permission. But if you live in Tennessee or near the Chattanooga area, she doesn't know I'm doing this, by the way. So
I want to go.
I'm doing it out of the goodness of my heart.
Small Black businesses,
because they are good. They are good.
They are.
So my sister is a co-owner for this.
Small white business.
Sure, but everybody's white there, so it's whatever.
Just playing, but go ahead. Though. We love you, sis. Go ahead.
They're they make and sell golf carts, or they repair golf carts as well. So, and they're high quality golf carts at a good price, very competitive price, and they are like luxury golf carts too. They're real nice, real fancy. I've never seen a golf cart like them before. Shoot, I don't know the brand. I think they used to sell Royal golf carts.
You trying to get me about the soap?
See, but I don't have any preparation. No, I just wanted to know more about the soap.
I'm messing with you. I'm breaking your balls for this thing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They work real hard.
That's what's up.
What's up.
She works real hard making her product too, also.
Mm-hmm. So, and they do repairs. I think they pick up the golf carts if you need to repair it. They'll send it back. Yeah. Good golf carts.
Yes, y'all hit his sister. You gotta
in the Chattanooga area.
Okay.
I should say the name.
What's the name of the
Chattanooga City Golf Carts. Okay. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. And them are our sponsors. So
Scenic City Golf Carts. That's what it is.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all sponsoring us, and we're gonna sponsor y'all. We're gonna keep on going. Y'all call us in if y'all want to be sponsored too. We starting out small, man. We try to be great. Help us be great.
If you have a company,
positive.
If you have a company, we'll take it in.
Yeah, most definitely. You know what I'm saying?
Give it a shout out.
Yeah, most definitely. Y'all do that for us, please. And we want to take time out to thank God once again for this opportunity. Hey, let's get into some current events. He love getting into current
I got more questions. Okay, I got more questions.
Okay.
All right. Because I wanted to start by going, okay, what was your life before, in, and after prison in that order? So now, I mean, we're kind of, so now we're at the leaving prison or getting ready to leave prison.
So like, you want to know, do you want to go?
Where?
To prison.
Hell no.
You got a lot.
What kind of question is that?
See, you got a lot of questions. But anyway.
So when you were in prison, are there things to help people get out and not go back to prison?
Yeah.
Like for rehabilitation? But like, when you went.
I ain't gonna lie to you. There was nothing, absolutely nothing in Georgia State Prison when I was in there from 1996 to 2006 that was helpful towards you, other than praying, working out, and reading books and bettering your own self. There was no class. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I went to PSAP. PSAP was cool. PSAP was cool because they got a lot of bad apples together. When the first one I was in Smith State Prison. Shout out to PSAP and whoever was in PSAP with me that see this. PSAP was cool. I ain't gonna lie. Precept helped us get along and get together and see things differently and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say that's when they first started. Now they got ICEP, RCEP, QCEP, PCEP, LECEP,
Yeah, they
all that shit there.
probably got a lot more
PCEP was the
to
very
reform.
first one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that. But other than that, nah, hell no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't had no weights. You couldn't take college courses. They took all that out. You know what I'm saying? Now when you went to a private prison, they had like barbershops and shit.
You have to pay to go to a private prison?
Hell no. What the
Oh, it's just okay.
Private prison means it's privately owned. It's not owned by the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know.
So how do they get funding then?
I understand.
How do they get funding though? You know?
They build the prison and the state pay them because the state really don't want to build any more prisons. That's why you got like
even though they're all overcrowded.
And what else that is? CCA and stuff like that. I don't know who else bought it now, but that was the name of it then. But yeah,
well, what did you do?
What you mean?
Or did you not do anything? Like before you got out, you learned it? I mean,
I read, like
you just read?
Yeah, I just educate. I ordered books to educate myself. I fast. You know what I mean? I worked out. You know, I trained myself to stay off around trouble and other individuals. You know what I'm saying? That was about trouble. I didn't mess with no. You know, it was just I walked in to a different beat. You know what I'm saying? And it was God protecting me, and God led me right on through there. I got into fights. A lot of them. Well, not a lot, but enough of them. You know what I mean? But I still got all my damn teeth. You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't got no gushes and gashes and shit like that on me. And I don't know an individual that know me since I've been in prison, they can say they whooped my ass. So, then that's on real.
That's a fact.
I know some motherfucker that is square on me, hit me from behind. You know what I'm saying? But two niggas that hit me from behind. But how the fuck you gonna say you won when you hit me from behind?
It was two of them?
Nah, it was one on two different accords.
Oh.
So yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, you hit me from behind. And whoever said I got beat from hitting from behind.
Don't make any ops. Don't make any ops, okay?
Focus on the positive.
So, I'm proud of this question.
Yeah.
What was harder? Re-entering society or surviving prison?
Oh, shit. Well, surviving prison. That's it.
You think that was harder?
When I was in there, I'm saying, it's easy. Motherfuckers, they got cell phones. They got fucking alcohol.
Good for you.
When I was in there, it wasn't none of that. It was straight prison. That's what I'm trying to tell you and everybody else there. It's a cakewalk now. You know what I'm saying? GDC is cakewalk. Everywhere you go. All you have to do is get a big knife and join the gang. Either you're going to die or come out. One of the two. That's it. Back then when I was in there, you wanted to go to school to get a GED. You wanted to go, you know what I'm saying, and educate yourself, read books and work out. These motherfuckers coming out, 1,000 tattoos, no nothing, no brain. It's on because you didn't stab the motherfucker that stabbed you. It's dumb. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Anybody can do that. I'm being real. Anybody can do that, but anybody can't stand on it. Everybody can't stand on their own. If you think about it, when they go to prison, now they in a gang. You know what I'm saying? So when you in a gang, you got protection. When I was in there, it was every man for themselves. You feel me? Period. It was Atlanta and Savannah and Macon and Augusta, of course, you know what I'm saying? But, and those Savannah niggas used to get them Atlanta nigga hell, boy. I ain't lying. That shout as shit. Boy, them niggas, woo-wee. But I didn't seen it. I know they used to go to war, man. They used to have on 2-3 coats, sweaters and shit with a lot of, because they didn't try to get newspaper, because these niggas getting stabbed. You know what I'm saying? I was in there when they were raping. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being honest with you. It was that type of time in that motherfucker. And I ain't gonna stop. Atlanta nigga, y'all were doing most of the raping. And then y'all gonna kick it with the nigga. Man, y'all niggas lame. Atlanta used to rape their own homeboy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, I don't know if we're allowed to say that word on YouTube. I think that's like a big no-no word.
What, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get cut off?
I mean, we might have to bleep it for the VOD, but I don't know. I feel like I heard that's a big one.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, next question.
It was in the newspaper. I'm saying, if they don't cut it, you know what I'm saying? They don't cut it, but it was in Atlanta Constitution. Why they shut Alto down? Think about it. They shut Alto State Prison down and made it a women prison. Oh, Lord. I went to Alto. You know what I'm saying? I went to Alto in 96. I pulled up at Jackson State Prison and put me on the bus, got me straight to Alto. Same day. I ain't going inside of Jackson. No, at Alto, man, they call that gladiator school. I ain't lying. And you had to be a gladiator. Believe that. Oh, man, I seen some shit. Go ahead, though.
So, I mean, you made a good decision. to get married.
Yeah. That was the best decision I made of my life, without a doubt. I ain't got to think about nothing else. I made some good decisions, I guess, in life that got me where I am today. But the best decision I ever made in my life was marrying my wife, Miss Jessica Vassell. I love you. I listen, God, thank you, God. I mean, I don't even think me and her had an argument. Yeah, we probably, I didn't have an attitude and shit or whatever. With as far as like an argument, you know what I'm saying? Like
It's
fussing
easy to
and
love.
raising your voice, because one has to back down before you get that far. One has to shut down, and she's very fucking. She be yes. When I get up, like upset or something, she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh my god, that shit make me even madder sometimes." But I'll be laughing at this because but she's peace. She's a great human being. You know what I'm saying? She's like a
She's
great.
different for sure.
Yeah, you met her. She's a great human being, and I don't mind giving my all to her. I
Very
really,
small.
I don't.
Very sweet.
I don't mind giving anything to her. I don't even look at it. It's the definition of loving yourself is putting them, putting their needs before you, or not even that. It's like a reflection. I reflect when I'm out and about. I reflect who she is, and she reflects who I am.
Yeah.
And I love her. I love her, and I love her, and I thank God for her, and that's been my best decision. And that was my best decision. And my son Tank, I'm not his biological father, but I decided to be in his life. It's kind of difficult right now since I've been married. Not on my part. Well, we'll talk about that on another episode. But
Yeah.
I love him. It was the good decision to talk to him good and be around him and help raise him. That was a great decision.
That really shows real growth, though.
Yeah, I really, man, he's incredible too. And I miss him. I miss you, Tank. I really do. I miss you, Jacory. But my wife is the number one best decision, without a doubt.
She
that I
changed
have
your
ever
life
made. Yeah, not that. Well, she changed.
in a short amount of time.
Well, man, and every day is like the same day. Every day is like the beginning of another good day. And I appreciate that. Man, she make whoever I was mad at, whoever did something to me wrong, but she took it from this to that in no time. I ain't say that though, but she took it from this, whoever did me wrong or whatever in life before I met her. When I met her, she took it from this to that, but not that now, but that. Okay, all right. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you have any questions for me?
Yeah, man, I got some questions for you. Okay, you say you went to college, right?
Yeah, I go to college.
Okay, you went to college. So when you went to college, what decision did you make to go to college?
It's just what my dad did, my mom did, my stepmom did.
So you just
everybody did it. Everybody goes to college.
What made you decide to do that? What made you decide to, do the right thing?
Really, to make money. But I mean, I want a good future. I want to have kids. I want to live like a nice, comfortable life where you don't have to worry about money, worry about stupid like that.
Do you drink?
I do drink. Yeah, I do drink.
Okay.
It doesn't impair me though.
Do you have anybody that you know in your family that has made bad decisions?
Oh hell yeah.
Who? Name the worst one. And what they did. You gotta name his name.
I mean, it's fine. I won't name her name.
But name the worst shit they did. Or they doing.
Well, I mean, she's really good now. And I'm so proud of her.
Praise God. Praise God.
She's
on the positive.
My cousin. I'm not gonna name her name, but she knows who she is. She's struggled for a long time, stealing, doing drugs. I remember one big one. She pawned off. I don't know if I should say this, but she pawned off my grandmother's engagement ring, and it was real expensive for drugs, that kind of stuff. Oh. For a long time she was trying to get sober, and then fell back in. And also, I'm very proud of my sister too and she's doing real big things, and she struggled with alcohol.
Talking about the one that got the golf carts?
No, my other one.
That got the golf carts?
No, my other one. My other half sister.
How many sisters and brothers you got?
It's funny. It's like I don't ever have the answer on top of my head. But
your dad was a Rolling Stone?
Well, okay, so my dad was active. But nah.
Your dad got some.
but
Your dad
I got
some black in it.
see. I only have one full blood sister, but my half brothers and sisters are like my real sisters.
So he got a
and then I have
for real?
step as
I know
well.
that though. Yeah, my halves. Shout out to who's supposed, my stepsister though. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, to y'all. You know what I mean? I love y'all. Damn, all my brothers and sisters. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Crystal. You know what I'm saying? Carol, Munchie, Danny. Rest in peace, Dave. Rest in peace, Weasel. But shout out to all y'all. Shout out to you too, mama. I love you, mama.
Yeah, and on my mom's side, there's like a history of
shout out to you, Nikki.
Of like abusive, not abusive, but like what's the word? People are getting addicted to alcohol and drugs, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Nitro. Hold on.
Luckily, that gene didn't touch me.
But so that was a decision. It wasn't.
It's about their decisions. No, people have addictive personalities. That's the word.
You said a gene, though. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever it is, it didn't touch me because it runs in family. So what other thing could it be?
I'm doing the right thing now, so I can't. My mother never did.
And my aunt too. I'm real proud of that.
My mother never was alcoholic. She don't even smoke. Right? She smoked when we was a kid, but something like cigarettes. I never.
That'll get anybody.
But I have never seen my mother intoxicated in my life. Never. Yvonne Vacitate, I have never seen her intoxicated a day in my life. I have never seen my mother cuss with another woman. I have never seen my mother get into it with another grown adult, like cussing back and forth with a grown adult. I have never seen her do that. Never in my life.
I've never seen my dad or my mom do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, a lot of people think that black people, my mother, I have never, and I've been out there, I've been in the streets, you know what I'm saying? But I have never seen my mother go back and forth with another adult, yelling and screaming and fussing. Never. I never seen it. Not saying, but I ain't never seen her get punked out of, because that ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Not with me. You feel me? But I have never seen it.
Where's her family from? Here, like in
America,
America,
Chicago.
We got genetically.
We're Vassal, so I'm a Vassal. So Vassals are everywhere. With we got people in Detroit, people in Chicago. We got people in, like I said, in Georgia. I forgot someone else I've been on Facebook with. I forgot his whole name. But that Vassal, you're a Vassal. You stamped in. You locked in. It is what it is.
Yeah, there's probably like 10 of us.
But that's all about decisions, though. Like I said, I decided, to change my life. I decided to get married. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about a decision. So with that being said, what course you take? What course you taking in college?
So I used to go in the beginning whenever I was like, okay, I need to choose something. And I did like engineering or architecture. But, I'm smart, but, I guess I just didn't have confidence in myself, if I'm being really honest. I've never said that before.
So
but the math is hard.
So
right now, I don't want to name the school just in case they kick me out or something. If I say something they don't like, but I go to school for finance.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get kicked out for saying you get kicked out for that?
You never know.
Yeah.
I don't think our school does that, but other schools have been known to kick people out for things that they say.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So what made you? What was the decision to make you want to go for finance?
Well, my dad does it. Well, he does insurance.
Oh, he does?
And there is a lot of money in it. Yeah.
Like what kind of insurance
I would
do
insurance. I do accounting. I really with finance, you could do anything.
You can do taxes?
I can't do taxes. I could do anything related to money, making people money.
I got a
making companies money.
Give me some my dog. When we get right, I ain't gonna go to my dog.
I do invest in the stock market myself.
Hold on, I'm just not finding this shit out. See how God is? Focus on the positive. It'll get you here. It'll get you there. See, one thing about it, if you make the decision to be a good person and a righteous person, it's a decision. It's a decision to be a good person. It's a decision to be a hater. Or what they want to say, a fuck nigga. It's a decision. Y'all decide to be a hater. Y'all decide to be negative. Y'all decide to be a fuck nigga. Whether you white or black, it stands for all that. You decide to do that. But it's a decision. Because when you real, it's hard. Because you got to make a hard decision not to do what them fuck niggas do. And not to do what them lames do. And not to do what them haters do.
Not to be a YB.
It's a decision. Is it not a decision?
Or, yeah, YN, I mean.
It's a decision. Oh, yeah, why? Yeah. They don't say that. Chill out.
but it's just a saying. It's just the young people know. I don't know. The young people know what that means.
Don't get no trouble. Listen, what I'm trying to tell you is it's all about decisions. You see what I'm saying? You decide to rob, you decide to kill, you decide to steal, you decide to whatever you decide to do. It's a decision, and it ain't bad decisions. And if you decide to be a good person, stand-up guy, a father, a mother, a good son, a good employee, you know what I'm saying? A good advocate for people that can't do for themselves, it's a decision. And you're going to just as much as you get bad out of doing bad, you're going to get good out of doing good. But you got to focus on the positive. Tell you what I know now. It's all about decisions. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody fool you. Think about that. Decisions. You decide to go to church. You decide to go to the mosque. You decide to pray. You decide to make salat. You decide whatever you do. It's a decision to be a good person. Either one of the two. You decide to do good or you decide to do bad. You see that? Because you can't sit there and don't do nothing at all. You're going to swill up and fly away. Now, are you done with it, bro? I ain't meaning to try to listen. I don't want to take over any more questions. You got
no, I asked all my questions for you.
So let's get into what we call news. No razzle dazzle. And my wife say razzle dazzle mean you trying to flare something up or put something on it, yeah, so to speak. So no razzle dazzle mean no, that mean you capping. You feel what I'm saying? You trying to put something on it. It might be the story, but you do a little extra to it. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna put our news out with no razzle dazzle. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it.
So I mean, to be more specific, because that almost makes no sense.
Oh yeah. To you it don't, but they know what I'm talking about. You know, because you put a little razzle dazzle on something. It's already meat. It's already cooking, looking good. But you want to spice it on up like a lot, like you trying to boost it up. Okay. But see, that's razzle dazzle. That's game. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna finesse it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Whip it up to something that it really ain't. It look like it is, and it is, but I don't make it look like it worth more than it ain't. That's all it is to it. So it's like saying you got 10 karat. I mean, you got 10 karat gold, but you're trying to say 14 karat gold. Both of them gold, but one worth more than the other. You put a little razzle dazzle on it. You know what I'm saying? It's the razzle. No razzle dazzle mean a razzle dazzle. When you razzle dazzle, that mean you fluffing it up. Know what I'm saying? This right here, our news on our podcast is called No Razzle Dazzle. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Now you get it.
Okay. All right. So when we do tell people about whatever current events, news, whatever,
it's called No Razzle Dazzle news.
We understand that there is like a lot of probably our listeners that don't really know everything, probably don't care, but I mean this would be a good resource. We're gonna tell you the news straight from the source. So we're gonna show y'all a video.
No. We ain't got to see the video. We got to see the video.
No, because I want people to know and see a good angle from it. So they know from the source what happens. I got it. I just need to share my screen. It's so easy. Okay.
Go ahead.
So when we tell you all the news, we're gonna give you all the information provided. That way, you're not hearing it from our opinion, or my opinion, his opinion. We're going to
give our opinion at the end.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. I mean, my opinions are always very nuanced. I try to look from both sides. But we're going to give y'all the information to make y'all's own decision.
So what if we ain't giving our opinion on it?
We will.
Oh, okay.
But at the end, I want them to think about it first. And then hear what we gotta say.
This is not my idea. This is his idea.
I think this is a great idea.
We're gonna see.
Okay, so I'm gonna play the video and to give y'all some background.
I'm gonna try to. Come on, let's go.
To give y'all some background, right?
Yeah, let's go.
So there was an ICE agent that shot some lady 2 days ago. No matter how you feel about ICE, I want everybody to keep an open mind about what actually happened, because you gotta think. Okay, ICE people are people too, right? And also, some lady lost her life.
Rest in peace to that lady.
You gotta be totally open-minded.
Rest in peace to that lady.
Mm-hmm.
And my deepest condolences goes out to her and her family.
Yeah.
And her children, and the community where she's from. Her husband. Y'all got my deepest condolences. I'm praying for y'all that y'all be okay and that y'all get through this and everything. I know that it hurts. I know what it feels like to have someone, to lose someone.
Yeah.
To have someone you love and they're not here anymore.
She was young too.
Yeah, she was. So my deepest condolences goes out to the family of the lady that lost her life due to that ICE shooting. I don't know your name and I don't know the specifics or whatever, but I know that we'll just give my opinion.
Okay, let's play the video. All right, real quick.
Share screen. All right. I hope it's going. I hope y'all can see it.
Then it's on Fox News. Oh my God, all the news that was you picked. Of course, they're gonna show it the best way.
That's number.
And
Look.
4 thumbs down to Fox News.
It makes an interesting point.
Whatever. All right, let's get back.
Go first.
Nah, you go first.
Okay.
And every time I'll be talking over you all the time, so you go first.
Okay. So, you know, obviously she got shot and died, right? Probably to set the stage, right? That cop probably wasn't paying attention 100%. Maybe he was in his mind. You know, there's a lot going on, right? Cops run into the car, pulling on the handle, try to get her out the car, right? Okay. So, the way it looks like, for the cop's perspective, you know, lady in her car, she starts driving, but her wheels face this way, will hit the cop all the way up until it hits that way when she's already driving.
Yeah.
By the way, she did clip the cop, I'm pretty sure. And also the tires, because it was snowy, they lost traction. So if the tires did not lose traction or the roads were icy, she would have just hit the cop straight on. Right? So she obviously started going when the wheels were turned this way, and she just barely missed the cop, right? So, but you got to think from the cop's perspective. You know, in that moment, from his point of view, he looks like he's about to get run over, right? So really, who's in the wrong? I think, you know, it's not a bad answer to say that maybe they're both in the wrong, right?
You talking to me?
No, I'm just talking to the audience.
So you want me to answer now?
Well, what do you think?
There is no thinking to it. Everybody knows what's going on. I don't know. You know, it's only make common sense to me. You know, so the man didn't have to do that. And the man knew he killed him when he shot him because he put his gun in the hole.
Yeah, and he shot again.
Someone.
Yeah.
And they crashed. He put his gun in his holster. He knew she was dead. He meant to kill her. That's how I feel for what I've seen. Now, I'm going to tell you something else too, though. I'm going to be real with you. And you know, I'm going to tell you about ICE. ICE got some of the loyalist people you want to call to that man and power that they have.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what's
Very
going to
true.
stop. I'm going to tell you what's going to stop ICE. ICE going to fuck around and they going to shoot a police officer. Watch what I tell you, man. Because, you know, the vice president or whatever, I don't know if it's Vance or the other guy, a Homeland, what it is, Secretary of State.
Cash Patel.
One of them.
Dan
Got up
Bongino.
there and said they have full immunity. So now they even more pumped up. They're going to fuck around and tell you what they're going to do. They're going to shoot a police officer. Might shoot two. Because one thing I do know, there's more police officers than in the ICE.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And you it don't matter. Everybody got guns. You see what I'm saying? And you can't see inside these 4 houses. They're going to fuck around and kill a cop or a cop's son. I'm telling you, on some dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? When they do that, it's going to be all out here.
Mm-hmm.
We see them take
Also, they could just kill a whole bunch of people. And it's going to force them to do something about it.
Something else. Listen, do you understand what an undocumented person is?
Yeah.
That means that if you kill this person and they find them in a ditch somewhere, you see what I'm saying? You couldn't even identify them. You know what I'm saying? So they out. ICE get undocumented immigrants, right? So if they look at all the folks that ICE might didn't kill that you don't even know about because they ain't documented.
Well, they go for some people that know them.
If they shoot American citizens, innocent people, and you see it on the news, think about the people that they killing where there's no camera around and he ain't documented or she ain't documented. They might even be raping women.
Yeah.
To be real with you, because you can't screen rape if you ain't documented. Who gives a fuck? You don't know where. If ICE running around killing American citizens, then imagine the dirty shit they doing to illegal immigrants, people that's not documented, undocumented people in this country.
Also,
think about it. But you got to think about it. If ICE is killing American citizens, innocent American citizens now, you see what I'm saying? Shooting them, killing them, whatever the fuck. What you think they doing to the people that's not documented? There is no law against it's a fucking alien. Don't nobody care. You ain't got no record. If they find you in a ditch somewhere, 10 of y'all, 100 of y'all, ain't no telling what they doing to the women, smacking them up, feeling on them. You ain't even worth shit.
Yeah.
You
But
see
I
what I'm
will
saying?
say,
Listen,
these are people,
they probably already
like
doing
just
it.
how like there's bad cops, there's good cops.
Man, listen, ICE is no good, period. Because one thing about a good cop gonna make sure that that's how you think the information get out about bad cops. Good cops. All them ICE motherfuckers are probably people that have been fired from their jobs, you know what I'm saying, from being a law enforcement officer. Because they fucking don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Man, I seen that video. It's funny to see what happened. He moved out the way.
Yeah, and it's also that she shot her on the way.
Man,
Like she was already
leaving
driving
and he shot her.
away. Yeah.
And I'm telling you.
Yeah. At that point, very bad.
Guess
But
what? When you ooh.
if he shot just that one shot,
they say they got a
when he
penalty.
was
I hope when we get the next president, he lock all their ass up. Every one of them that did something wrong and give as much time that they can fucking get. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hope he lock all their ass up. Every one of them that did something wrong.
Yeah.
Even the one that didn't, you would lock their ass up too. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Being honest with you. Because it really don't make no sense. That could be anybody, mama, sister, cousin, brother. They already out there now. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. But they ain't stupid though. You ain't hear about them motherfuckers. They ain't stupid.
But
They
okay.
ain't stupid now.
So to tie it in, to tie it into decisions.
Yeah.
So in that moment, right when he saw that the car was coming towards him, he made a decision
to kill him.
to pull out that gun
kill him.
and try to defend himself.
He didn't
But then, but look, the tire was going straight towards him and it turned.
Okay, when it turned, he fired 2 more shots.
And then he fired 2 more
So
shots.
is he wrong when it comes
He's wrong for that.
So
But if
he
it was
hurt
that
her.
first one,
The first one, he didn't even hit her.
oh, I don't know.
No, the second two, they're going to show it. In the autopsy showed that the other bullets killed her.
Well, how would they know which ones hit?
Man,
Maybe
you ain't
the
seen
first
that
one
out?
hit, the second one missed, and the third one
They're going to be able
hit.
to tell the kill shot, the one that stopped me and you can shoot a person at the same time. 60 times. They're going to tell what bullet killed you. Because they're going to
First?
tell. I'm
How?
telling you. I
Where did they all go
man.
through?
Well, man, shit, well, it's good to be a black man. Know what they know. I guarantee you, they can tell you what bullet killed them. I guarantee you.
I don't know.
I guarantee you.
How?
Me and you shoot someone at the same time. I bet you they can tell you.
Well, yeah,
what
the
bullet killed them.
trajectory, right?
We can shoot the same.
Like if I'm over here and or I'm over here and you're over there. I mean, shoot the guy that's over there. You're gonna see the trajectory. But
that's how they gonna tell.
yeah,
That's how they
we'll
gonna
see.
tell.
Is there an
Go to the
autopsy report?
trajectory, That's how they gonna tell.
Is there an autopsy report yet?
Nah.
Okay, well, so we'll find out.
Then we're gonna report that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
because if
I ain't
there's
gonna
one
go
on the
up there.
side, if there's
I
one
ain't
on the
gonna
side,
go
they say it killed her.
But when they get a new president, they need to lock all their ass up. Period. Straight
Yeah,
up.
I mean, yeah, unjustified. Bad for a cop. You should know trigger discipline.
Man, you don't even hear about police
Those
doing
last
shit
two,
to people.
no, but still, they need to make better
They ain't got
background
no
checks for these
cameras.
people.
Listen, they ain't got no cameras on.
Yeah,
I don't have
and
cameras.
really, if any of those last 2 bullets
another
hit
thing
and
I
killed
gotta think
her,
about.
if any of those last 2 bullets hit and killed her or whatever, wherever.
You believe he's wrong.
Oh yeah, he's wrong.
I heard him now. Well,
I'm not defending him at all. I want to be very clear.
Yeah.
That's very
Right,
bad
though.
trigger discipline.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like like she was already driving away, and those last couple shots might have killed her.
Yeah.
You know, but you don't know yet until there's an autopsy. Okay,
Yeah,
but-
yeah, I got you. I feel you on that though. But at the same time, like I said, man,
very bad trigger discipline. He should, as a cop, know better. You
that
know,
was a female. She ain't had no gun, bro. You could have moved out the way. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
just shot a whole female, a mother. How you know, people like that ain't got no conscience. If you can go home and go to sleep on that, you really got to think about who's running your country. You know what I'm saying? And who's in charge of running your country. If you back people like that,
yeah.
you really got to think about it. Man, Obama would have fired his ass. You know what I'm saying? Quick. No, it wouldn't even have been none of this. If you could have had Bush wouldn't have done with Trump. No, I don't understand. We ain't gonna talk about Venezuela. Oh, no, have mercy. This man is just straight one in the
I mean-
house and it brought him outside.
I think you're wrong for that.
What?
We went to Iraq because of Bush.
Man, please. This ain't nothing like Venezuela.
And maybe people say Iraq
went
didn't
for
have
oil.
anything to do.
We went for oil.
Yeah.
I
Planned
bet
it
you we
10
went
years
for oil.
before.
Listen, oil. I promise you that. We went for oil. That's
Yeah.
the only reason that we went to anywhere, basically, is for oil.
Then they planned it way before.
Other than China, and if we did go to war with China, whoever we're going to war with, it's going to be because we want somewhere where the oil is and we fighting over it. It's all about oil, money, power. That's what it's about. And don't come close to my country. That's all it's about. Look for who you friends, who you tying into. Give us our oil and don't come too close to. Don't get an ally too close to our country. It's just common sense. You gotta break the shit down. You know, it's called, what they call it, the lowest denominator. That's what it is. Fractions.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, tell me I'm lying.
I think this is a good place to end it.
All right, listen. We're gonna end it.
Okay. Also, you want to shout them out again?
Yeah, we're
Real
gonna
quick.
shout out hit Justin Morville for her soap, her skincare, and her oils. You know, good for your face, your body, and your hair.
Do you use them though, right?
Yeah,
You use them.
Yeah, you see it? Yeah.
See? Then you know it's testing.
Most definitely.
They don't just pay us.
She
We use them. Or he uses them.
Every world. I just seen her get things from out of this country, get orders from out of this country. But y'all tap in her at jessicanorvell.com. That's jessicanorvell.com for your skin and health, and for your skin, your hair, everything. Soap, oils, and hair products, and everything. Shampoo coming real soon. God bless y'all. We appreciate y'all coming back again. I want to spend a special shout out to all the people that supported us, all the people that liked us, all the people that subscribed to us. Please tune in. We're gonna try to get better and better and better and better
Yeah.
and better. We're gonna keep on focusing on the
I've been learning a lot about how to, about these cameras
We
and
gotta come back in. Y'all just work with us. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
We ain't here to try to say nothing funny. We here to try
And
to
if y'all have any tips,
send them in.
we were looking in OBS. We use Riverside, and I like Riverside. It's easy. But, people say, everybody uses OBS, but it just seems complicated to me. And to me, it looks like it does everything Riverside. It looks like OBS does everything that Riverside does, plus more. But I could be wrong. It makes it easy. Yeah, whatever. If anybody was interested.
Yeah.
And if anybody has any tips, let me know. Follow us on Focus on the _positive. Follow us on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube. Give us a like. What do y'all think about the whole situation with the ICE thing? And I actually would like to know more. So let me know what y'all think. All right, that's it for us. All right, thank you.
Y'all, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Goodbye.